We're just in the spirit of gratitude of just like how how important it is to get an opportunity.
What's going on, good people? You know who it is. It's your boy, M.I. Corleone, at Beats by the Kilo on all social media platforms. It's the Learn as You Grow podcast on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, what else? Apple. And we also got the Beats of Talking on YouTube and 40 to 50 other streaming sites that I do not feel like naming right now. Sorry. But we're gonna get into this. The Breakfast Club really gave Diddy his flowers when he came up there as Love, putting on an act like he just gave all the publishing back to all his artists, when in reality he made them sign non-disclosure agreements to get that publishing without telling them about the tornado that was about to hit his life, his business, his family, his friends. And just ride with me for a minute and watch my next couple videos. And the next video, when he was on the Breakfast Club the previous time, he was with his son, King Combs, the little rapper. And they talk about Cassie and cheating and all that. And I zoom in on Young Boy's face. And, you know, a lot of people, when conversations are had like that, they don't really watch for the facial expressions of the younginess in the room, especially one that, you know, loves his father, but on the same token, seeing his father do some foul things to his mother. So it's like, I don't know how I would react to that. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 5. I didn't react too kindly to my stepfather getting out of line with my mother, but I knew that if I got in the middle of it, she was going to take his side. So I stayed my dumb ass where I needed to be. And somebody that was 20 years, 25 years, till junior's place. And, but I picked up on everything. And as well as my father's habits. And I think I more rock with my father's habits because I seen my mother's habits and how it affected my father's habits. So we're gonna get into all that. It's gonna be like a 4-part series, and we're starting right here. Let's go. Hey Charlemagne, DJ M, Angel, don't front like you wasn't on that man's. Yeah, you know, when he was up here talking that love stuff, man. I don't want to hear it.
You come on the Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm Puff or just like you know, just the things that I have on the schedule, it really is a blessing. So, yeah, I'm just here blessed, excited, and
Always a pleasure to
I
see
used
you.
to be scared to do the Breakfast Club. I ain't scared no more.
Never be scared. And we want to appreciate you because you were one of the first people that believed and put us on your platform.
That is very true.
Yeah,
With you
thank
guys.
you.
And when a lot of people were scared, you know, we came on early on. You know what I mean? When you were building Revolt, and we just always want to say thank you for that.
Oh
We
man,
appreciate
thank
for that,
you,
brother.
thank you.
And you know, we do this because you are a living legend. I know people like to throw that term around now, but you really are an icon living.
I appreciate that.
And-
Feels good.
And I had a chance to see you at the iHeart Festival. I went
Look,
to Vegas.
look at
so
that.
you toured.
On your platform.
That is very
We
true.
in partnership
Yeah,
with you
thank
guys.
y'all.
And when a lot of people were scared, you know, we came on early on. You know what I mean? When you were building Revolt, and we just always want to say thank you for that.
Oh,
We
man,
appreciate you
thank
for that,
They
brother.
can't say
And
nothing
you know,
else
we do this
because
because you are a living legend. I
during
know people like to
Revolt.
throw that term around now, but you really are an icon living.
I appreciate that.
that's
Feels
who.
good.
And I had a
Look,
chance to see you at
they
the
got a
iHeart
big
Festival. I
Diddy
went to
thing.
Vegas. So you tore it down, and you had
Yeah.
your son on stage. I saw the
She's
live that you
riding
did beforehand,
Yeah.
saying how he has a hit record right now.
Yes. Christian, which is, you know, my youngest son.
It's that King Combs. That's
Your
the
clone.
one.
Yeah, my clone. He's like my twin. But he always wanted to be on stage since he was 3 years old.
We're
Every
gonna
time he
see
would be at, you know, on tour, he would just
his
like be
reactions
mesmerized by the stage and want to get
on
on
the
and
next
talk on the
video.
mic to the people. And
Let me show
so
you
he
a clip
came
on
out,
that.
and when he said he wanted to be a rapper, I said, well, you got to do it on your own. So he found his own distribution, started grinding, but everybody thought that I was helping him. You know what I'm saying?
on the other
And
end.
so, you know, they was
Interview, he
definitely
said
giving
bad
him, like,
boy
you know, making him work for what he
son,
just accomplished.
he's
You know what I'm
just a
saying?
liar,
Which was
dog.
what he had to do. He had to give him, you know, an undeniable hater-proof record.
He got one.
And he got one with Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Bad Boy. He's on the BET Awards tonight performing it.
That's right.
And I'm so proud of him because I had nothing to do with it. I didn't call BET. I didn't call nobody and ask him. You know, I did ask a couple of DJs since me and him are both on the charts if they could, you know what I'm saying, support the records as family. But that's after he had the hit. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, he got it on his own. And I want to make that clear to people because they definitely made him work for it, and he did the work. And congratulations, we the first father and son duo to be on the top 10.
No
Wow.
competition in the house, though. Is there competition in the house now, though? Like,
Wait, let's give a
Son, I
round
got
of
you.
applause for that. That's legendary.
Top 10.
I mean,
And that's
first father and son.
And that's dangerous territory for him because it's like you sample Crush on You, and you saying the Can't Stop, Won't Stop, which is a legendary phrase.
Yeah.
That could be very big shoes to fill, but
Yeah.
he seems to have done his job.
Yeah, and definitely, I told him, you know, Bad Boy was on pause, and he was like, nah, there's no way I'm letting that. He's so bad boy, so he's just taking the flag up himself, and it's really proud to see, you know, him to go through, you know, that adversity.
I was asking, is there any friendly competition in the crib at all?
Yeah, the other day he was charting higher than me, out of nowhere, and they just like delivered me the message, and I was just like, I know that's my son. But he's not getting to #1 before me. I said, that is not the way we come back in together.
Blackballed.
No, I didn't blackball him. I just told my team to turn up, and I felt so proud. Like I felt like just so proud.
That's kinda fucked up,
that he was higher on the chart than me.
Who's
you know
higher
what I'm saying?
now? He is?
I don't think as of today, but
But you got more resources. That's not fair.
yeah.
You guys go
Hey
stream
yo, it's just like running a race with your pops. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how did you get Young Miami on the remix?
Yeah.
Banging back.
How'd you get it
Did
cleared?
she charge you?
Did she charge you? How'd you get it cleared?
Nah. She was at the studio. I said, get on the mic. Let's do this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, she was in the studio.
And she cleared it right away, no problems?
Cleared it right away, yeah. Everything's
Cleared it.
clear.
Everything's clear.
You know what I'm saying?
So you knew you wanted Young Miami and Ashanti.
Damn.
Yes. I knew I wanted, Young Miami was really supposed to just do it for a challenge, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Do the open mic challenge. She really loved the record. And, but Ashanti,
mic challenge.
you know,
What?
I just felt Ashanti just because I think that music and art could, you know what I'm saying, give you a chance to speak your mind when it comes to the love territory. And, you know, after I seen Irv do his thing, and I was just thinking, I was like, sis may wanna, just express herself on this song, you know.
Oh, so it's kind of like a rebuttal to the stuff Irv was saying, is what?
Yeah, like we talk about whatever's going through our lives, and Irv is my man, and I know Ashanti before. Ashanti was like 14, and I just felt like with the music, I'm trying to get real truth out the music. So I was calling different people that maybe had public relationships, because that's what when I made the record, it was from my public relationship and me having to move on, and so that's how it kind of came together. And I feel when you make records in that truth, it really jumps out. So the remix is really crazy. It's like the rest of my remixes is gonna take the record to the next level, and they really did their thing.
That's interesting to see you that vulnerable, and even to admit that record is about an ex relationship.
Yeah. I had when you in this game, and you could definitely get an ego, you know what I'm saying, and definitely experience an ego death when it's somebody that you like, nah, we gonna make it through anything, you know what I'm saying? But then when it's over, and then it's over. Like when something's really over with a woman, it's over, and you gotta move on. And so I really had to learn that in my life. I didn't want to move on. I don't go out without a fight. I'm like crazy boyfriend.
But even after they married and got kids and everything else,
Heard that?
he stirred up a lot of shit like that, did he?
If they married and got kids, no, I mean that's when you got to move on. That's the only reason why I moved on. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's always gonna be. That's the thing I have as an artist, is my life. You know what I'm saying? I maybe cannot write the best rhymes as Kendrick or Nas, but as an artist, artistically telling my truth, you know what I'm saying, whether it's through love or getting money or whatever it is, it's gonna like ring true, you know?
What accountability do you take in that coming to an end?
Me? I mean, everything. I was just like, I just... I just was.
He was beating the shit out of it.
I never been a good boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a whore?
And that's
letting dudes piss in the mouth.
I'm single, and I'm honest now. But I was like, I would always be,
Miami,
lying and seeing it. But then the internet just went so crazy, and I definitely was like a cheater.
Were you an insecure boyfriend?
Huh?
Were you an insecure?
No,
boyfriend?
I wasn't insecure. I was just wanting my cake and eat it too. I just wanted it all. I was just a Scorpio.
And you don't want those women to
with
do
a lot
other
of money,
things.
huh?
And you don't want those women to do other things. I think a lot of guys have that, where they're like,
Scorpio
I want to
with a lot of
be
money.
together, be with you, treat you like my woman, have you not do other things, but I'm
crab with a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, before I just wanted to have a girlfriend and just have maybe some girls on the side. You know what I'm saying? Just to have, you know what I'm saying? But I had wanted my previous relation. I wanted it to just be like that, and I had a lot of growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was older, I had the way I was seeing it, I wasn't seeing it right. You can't play with somebody's life. You can't play with somebody's heart.
Have you grown up? You said you needed to grow up. Have you grown up?
Yeah.
So if when you get into that
Grow
situation
up.
again, you won't be the same Diddy as.
Yeah, I won't be in that situation because I'm just fair and I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm single and I'm able to do whatever I want to do in my life. You single and you able to do whatever you want to do in your life, because that's the season I'm in. So instead of lying about it, hurting somebody about it, hey, want to go to Italy?
Carisha say y'all go together real bad.
Bad.
But she also says she's single, so.
Yeah. I mean, Carisha's single. I'm single, and
It's working
but
for you.
No, I'm saying she's one of my best friends. This girl is one of the. I'm so blessed to have met this human being. You know what I'm saying?
She's about 40
the way
years
she
younger.
makes me laugh, the way she, rides with me, and you know what I'm saying, the support without it having to be oh, this is my girl, or this is this situation. You know what I'm saying? She's like has been a real friend, and you don't get like you don't find best friends later on in life.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And so she's one of my best friends, and that's really the definition for it. That's my shorty Wop. She always gonna be laced, always gonna be hot, smiling.
I
you know
love
what I'm
seeing your
saying?
dynamics on Carisha Please. I was like, look at Diddy acting like a little shy.
He blushing
Yeah.
now.
You know, kind
Yeah.
of
He
blushing behind the shades.
Cassie's always
Yeah.
gonna be
What to
laced.
say. I think that's a good
Cassie
thing, though.
seen this interview and
it's
was like, oh yeah.
I'm saying I'm not monogamous, but I'm not ready for, you know what I'm saying, for my
That
soul
lawyer's
to be
number.
snatched. I'm not trying to be a player. I'm not trying to be like a pimp or nothing like that. I'm just,
Year
you know,
later,
I
she
think
came
dating
up.
is important when you're going through something and you know you're not really
30.
ready to be in a relationship and it's getting to an important time. Just taking the time to get to know people. You know, I could have had people that I took the time with to date that I could have been in a relationship with, then been broke up with somebody else. But now we dated, we had fun, we saw it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It didn't last the test of time. So I mean that's my world, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking away from any man that's in love or any people that wanna be married or wanna, you know, say they monogamous but they not. I'm just telling the truth.
But listen, real quick.
You want to get married? Because I heard you say
No, I don't want to get married.
You don't wanna get
married? No, I don't want to get married, but I would have a ceremony that'd
No
be better
one.
for a wedding for my
No
wife.
one.
You just want to have a party.
Yeah, you would have a party.
This is a party. Is this a party? Is this a Diddy party?
Nah, because
No.
because if a celebration of the
Celebration of what though?
a celebration of our love.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we just do it different, King. It's all
I-
good.
I was gonna say
It'd be
that.
a celebration of my love, and she would probably get, you know, $500 million.
And see, that's what I was gonna say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She fucking deserves it. Right? Kim Porter didn't deserve nothing. Everybody else was getting money, getting publishing back for non-disclosure agreement. Kim ain't hold it down. Oh, she held it down the most. She gets to leave. Oh yeah. You don't think she was putting up a fight? Every time somebody got paid, every time she heard it on the radio, it was a problem. Trust and believe that. You better believe that. It was a problem. Oh. And you can't really be mad at her for that. I mean, and Cassie is the. I don't care what nobody says. Cassie was cradled by a pub. I mean, in the next breakdown I do on Diddy and Cassie and the whole situation, you're gonna see more of Diddy talking about the Cassie situation and how he admits to a lot of his wrongdoings. He admits to the relationship being over because of him. But he also talks about her being a married woman and still, well, we'll get into that in the next video. Check me out. It's your boy M.I. Corleone at Beats by the Kilo on all social media platforms. Learn as you grow podcast on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple, The Beats Are Talking podcast on YouTube. What are we talking about? The beats are talking, the streets are talking. They want to know. The weekly wrap up. Yeah. Content by the kilo. He know. She know. Still got beats for the streets. Still got heat for the streets. Let them know, man. I'm going. It's your boy M.I. Corleone. At M.I. Corleone. SP 215. Or 215 SP. You figure it out.